Hi guys, well this is the Signal Spirit Communication app and it's on the mobile, and if I just turn the mobile around you can see how clever the UI is on this. I quite like that. I'm going to dive into detail with this app and just show you what it does, but one thing I'd just like to say first of all is about ITC, which stands for Instrumental Transcommunication. Basically, it deals with the fact that you can use digital voice recorders or radios or such like to communicate with those who have passed. Electronic devices are included in ITC, and therefore a mobile phone is included in ITC, except we had to put in a few different equations. The first one is the fact that you can use a phone, you can use the digital voice recorder that comes with phones, you can use the camera to go and see what's around. But you've got to remember there that the mobile phone is constantly receiving a signal. Yes, you can put it onto airplane mode, but it's constantly receiving a signal, just like the spirit boxes that you get. They are constantly receiving a signal, and they will then scan the airwaves and give you kind of a sound bank for spirits to work with. It's very much similar with the phone, but you've got that to bear in mind, and also the fact that you might be on airplane mode. If you dialed 999 or any other emergency services, you're in a different country, 911 or whatever, you will get that phone call going through. So you've got to bear those sort of things in mind when you're using a mobile phone. Now, that's one equation. The other equation is apps. Apps can be designed to go ghost hunting with. Ghost hunting, I say, because they will not work, these apps. About 85, maybe more % don't work. They're not designed to, they're designed for your own entertainment, and they're not designed to work. The apps that are working work brilliantly, and therefore they do suffer. Of course, the majority of the apps that you can buy for the mobiles, either iPhone or Android, will not work. For those of you who follow my channel on a religious basis, you will know that the apps that I use, and you will know they work because I've got communication through them. That's fine. Now let's go on to this one, Signal Spirit Communication. Straight away, it's from Chill Seekers. Chill Seekers has brought out quite a few apps. I've got 3 now on this mobile. I've got this one, I've got Dead Wave, and I've got Necrophonic. But the other apps that it comes out with, if I just click on Signal there, you'll see EVP Shifter, Spiritus Books. I don't have those apps, I don't know what they're like. Necrophonic, I do have, not really got too much out of it, but it could be just my area where I am, and that's it. Dead Wave I've not really used too much, to tell the truth, because it's got a microphone part in it. You can turn the microphone off, but I don't know, I just never really used Dead Wave that much. I'll have to bring it out and go and give Dead Wave another go. Anyway, just click off that and go on to the actual app. As you can see, lovely interface, and straight away you've got 3 buttons there: reverb, phaser and course. These are changeable, you can change them, and if I just go through the presets, you'll notice the buttons changing, as well as the sweep mode. We've got regular, which is where the sweep mode carries on continuously. We have burst mode, which is when the spirit box will come through in burst. So you get spirit box, silence, spirit box, silence. And you've got select mode, which I think is the mode where this chooses the internet radio stations and just fires them off at randomly. Sounds a bit like sweep mode, sorry, burst mode, but we just had to see if that works or not. Best thing about this is that you've got the mute button at the top, and you'll see why I say that's the best thing as we go on, because I can just up the volume. I'm just checking the volume now. There you go. We've got this quite nice volume there, about halfway. So I'm going to be able to hear that now as well. Like I said, the presets, let's go through them. You can see the buttons changing, and you can see the sweep mode changing there, as well as the sweep rate. So there we go. The diversity of this app is brilliant. Can't fault it for diversity. Whether or not we're actually going to get any spirits coming through and talking to us is another thing entirely. But let's give it a go and we'll find out.
Coordination, please. Tended at all.
And this is the beauty of the mute button, is that I can hear what's going on the app. Muting it means that when I'm recording with AC screen recorder, you can hear my questions.
Again tomorrow.
So I'm just going to run through the presets now so you can hear the diversity of the sound that comes out of this box. And that's what burst mode is like.
The heart of. Train.
That's America.
In the world, commit to that. Bring you enough from that.
So there you go. The select mode is the third one there. I'm just going to run select mode on the default one for now.
Fox Across America with Montana Senator Steve Daines, who was down.
Probability. With a couple. For other reason.
So there you go. You're seeing now that select mode is choosing the radio stations and playing snippets from the radio stations. I would say it's experimental. Whether or not that works or not, I don't know. Personally, I prefer to have the sweep mode on regular. But if you tap on default 1 here, I'm just going to show you this before I carry on talking about sweep modes from over here. Tap on the default 1, it goes on the custom 1. The custom settings, going through the whole thing here, are the same. You can set this up however you like it, and you can run your investigation doing that. I'm just going to show you this for now though, because I've got this on regular, as you can see, and there's no effects turned on.
Radio
Thank you.
decade.
What?
The victims in trouble.
Dog. She's an assist. So we're
Still around.
At the school.
And if you
Asian executive.
Don't have to be.
Sounds more like a regular linear sweep spirit box. The downside to this app is that you have to have the signal on your phone turned on. You cannot have this on airplane mode. That is a downside. Another downside is that when you set your custom settings, and there's 5 presets you can use here, but custom 1, you set your settings up, you move over to custom 2, and you've got settings on there which are slightly different, but then you think to yourself you're getting a better response with custom 1. You go back to custom 1, you've lost those settings. I would prefer it if once you set it up on custom 1, the settings remain there for you to continually use. Sweep rate is probably the ideal place for me. I quite like it there. But I'm just going to ask some questions now, and on purpose these questions that I'm asking are words that I've not actually spoken yet, and the reason I'm going to do this is to prove that the microphone is not picking up my words, turning them about and sticking them out again, sounding slightly different. Say for argument's sake, if I said my name is Richard, please can you say Richard? Well, then I said Richard twice. That could be into the microphone, and we know the microphone picks up because I'm doing this on a screen recorder. It could then be put into the app, messed around with a little bit of all these different things that you can do, and yeah, it's just not right, you know, it's not what I like. So custom 1, the settings that I like to use are custom 1. I'm just going to go on here, and this is the settings button, and you can see reverb, phaser, gate. Well, I'm just going to change the phaser over to the stereo widener. I'm going to change the gate over to low pass, and I'm going to click on the fade sweep. The fade sweep is just here. I'm going to click that on. The reason I'm doing that is because it makes it sound even more like a linear sweep radio when I do that. Going back to the main page now, you'll see that the buttons have changed to what I like. So I'm just going to do a quick one here, and spirits. Please can you tell me the name of the county that I'm currently in?
30 grand.
How many were close?
According to fully taking
How
it
did join together?
Later, we were not necessary.
82.
context, you have to
Done for us all.
Listen strong.
so far.
My dear friends in spirit, please can you say the name of this cemetery for me, please? Where am I, in other words?
You're 72.
casino,
I know we're a little
These original in these past few weeks.
you have to think about that.
going to be a victim. No.
Equitable.
Two-floor playing.
Because the
Okay, my dear friends, please can you tell me the name of the reigning monarch of Great Britain?
Physical ability to separate.
refreshing?
in fact, if you
The America
and
Ordering information.
biology,
we choose a message
Gender to race.
To order.
I thought
Interesting.
on the air.
that's right. The Asian.
My dear friends, the vehicle that is used to transport patients to and from hospital is called a what?
Thanks, Broad.
I mean, Eddie.
I myself
Car.
Try to get her back. Work in the
19.
would go beyond
Can I run the car?
ways the race because
Riding, pleasing.
Entry 7.
this ball of energy.
Buy the car.
think you
Okay, my dear friends, this is going to be the last question. I'm going to name 3 of the 4 calendar seasons. Can you tell me, please, the one that is missing? So we've got winter, autumn, summer, and what one's missing now, please?
About equal pay.
This is going on right now.
Consistent
Order of the rate.
It would have
Get on it right away.
disparity.
to account for that.
Well, there you go. That's the questions I've asked. I didn't hear any responses, but if we did, fair dues. Let's just see if these buttons change things, and we'll see what happens. Spirits, my name is Richard. If you wish to come forward, please, and talk to me today, can you please make yourselves known by talking to me through this device? Thank you.
Question.
Feeling his mouth.
The Big Bang.
I does.
Some of the
So it's not.
Bidenism.
My dear friends, I'm wearing a jacket today. Can you tell me, please, the colour of my jacket?
criticism that
The truth is,
Live it right.
describe
That's been around.
independent.
So you can see how the buttons do actually change things over here. I'm not going to alter the sweep rate. Got everything set up the way I like it. Normally I'll keep the buttons off, but I'm just doing this now just to show you what it sounds like. So let's try one more thing. My dear friends in spirit, if you know a person called Emily Waller, please can you assist her in coming to speak to me using this device I'm holding in my hand? Thank you.
Bush and Bush
Departure. We don't
decision.
say anything interpreted
The Bush
not about anyone as
Emily Waller, if you're here with me, please can you tell me the name of the river that was close to where you used to live?
A president
about it.
doesn't look,
Walk around
But I know it came
and you need to know
about opinions.
Order, but
Emily, how many properties did you own?
Descent or numbers.
spoken at.
and I've seen
realize like America
They do.
sports. Wheels.
Do you think it was just cat?
the store, which is about
Yeah,
Because of the there was a lot.
these have imposed.
Okay, my dear friends in spirit, I've been told, and quite a few people believe, that this area has some evil in it. Is that correct?
The house I keep.
at fifth,
Sight.
most
Is it
Wait on the word.
hit by like an iPad.
him that race
Say.
Well, there you go, guys. That's the Signal Spirit Communication app. I'm not really doing a full-on investigation using this device at the moment, because I just wanted to show you how it all worked. Like I said, we do have a problem with it. You've got a nice interface, but as you saw, or as I said earlier, as soon as I come off this, these are the settings I like. I would like it better if those settings could remain, because as soon as you come off and you go back, you've lost them. So that's the Spirit Communication app. My dear friends in spirit, thank you for coming and speaking to me today. I trust that in future you will come and speak to me again, but for now I'm going to get off and leave you in peace. Goodbye, my dear friends. And there you go, that's the Spirit Communication app. Like I said, going to do a proper investigation. As soon as I can get out again, that is, with lockdown and what have you, it's a bit of a pain. I like the fact that you've got the mute button. It does make it a lot easier to do things. I like the fact that you've got all the different effects you can put on it too. That also makes it a lot better to get things changed. So the diversity is a plus. The mute button is a plus. The fact that it uses the internet radio stations and that you need to keep a signal on the mobile at all times is maybe not so good. But you have to compromise with some things, and I think that this app is going to be one I will come to quite often actually. I think it's better than DeadWave. I think it's better than Necrophonic. DeadWave and Necrophonic you don't need the internet for, so you don't need to worry about what's going on with those. Or well, I should say you can put on airplane mode and then you're okay with those two. So for now I'm going to get off, and hopefully before too long I'll be able to show you what this is like out in the field. So goodbye, take care everybody, and hopefully I'll see you again soon in a more active environment. Goodbye.